The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jackson looking to throw right away. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. And you look at this defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Jackson. And it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Flowers going to go in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 6. Jackson, options out left. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Thunderbirds put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They start the drive on the ground with Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 11. And that one to the right side and incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
First down, Oilers.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, 18, pioneer. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Up the middle here, it's Lewis. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Slot man moves right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they use your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, caught by London. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the #1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great effort there. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Thunderbirds are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now Lewis here on 1st down to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
18 Cardinal, 18.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set. fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good possession, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. From 19 yards away. And the Oilers have got it back to within a score. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10.
The score, Thunderbirds 14, Oilers 10.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
3rd and 3.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Odafe Oweh buries him for a loss of 11 from his outside linebacker spot. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 69 yards. And the Oilers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14.
17. Thunderbirds 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Jackson to throw on second down. Open man is Duvernay. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased at. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Ready, set.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
third down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They run with Lewis out of the gun. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Oilers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Thunderbirds 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you got to the top performers you have, and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They go play action with Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 64 yards rushing for him with this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Jackson on second down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply, if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Devin Duvernay. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker with the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on third down. Now it's Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it.
Now Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. Back now in San Antonio. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. In motion, the tight end. Throwing is Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews with career touchdown number 75. And the Thunderbirds have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Sanders. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
The lessons will continue of this rookie. He's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Anytime the ball is thrown in the middle of the field, it's pumped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On second down, Eckler. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a first and 10. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Eluding the pressure right. A solid stiff arm. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's a nice explosive play there, and this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Duvernay in motion. On third down, Jackson. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The third down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And they run the option here on first and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Thunderbirds are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Cup 19, Cup Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
Looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Buffalo 18.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Extra point forthcoming. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. So with a second to play, they essentially need a recovery and a run back. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, this was a good one.